Christmas! It's Brandy from Brandy's Book World, and I am back. I've been on a hiatus. I think I stopped making videos this summer when my nephews came to visit, because as soon as they left I started a new job at a new school, and that took a lot of adjustment. I love it, I love it, I love it, but it's a lot of work. And then as I was wrapping up kind of the beginning of the school year, I was sitting for my principal's test, and I'm excited to say I passed. So now I am a certified administrator in the state of Texas. So anyways, I'm super excited about that, but that meant that I didn't have time for my YouTube videos, but I'm excited to be back. And today I want to share with you what I got when Book Outlet had their mega Black Friday sale, because everything was 30% off. So I had actually not shopped with Book Outlet since the summer. I think I got some books for my birthday in July. But other than that, I had just been putting books in my cart, and it saves it for you when you're signed in your account. And so I had that, and then I continued to look. So yeah, there are a lot of books in here, and I'm going to try to kind of go quickly. Okay, so the first book that I got out is Never Ever, and this is a Peter Pan retelling. Wiley Dalton always dreamed of staying young forever. Then she meets Finn, who makes her dream a reality. Life can't get much better than partying all day on a tropical island where nobody ages past 17, can it? So I'm excited to read this. This has been on my Amazon wish list as well for a while, and yeah, I'm excited to pick it up. The next book I got was The Serpent King. The Serpent King has been on a lot of Instagram accounts that I follow, and so it's another YA. And Stephanie Perkins actually has one of the quotes on the back, so you know it's going to be good. It kind of talks about, so he's the son of a Pentecostal minister who urges him to handle poisonous rattlesnakes. And at school, he faces down bullies who target him for his father's extreme faith and very public fall from grace. So this has to do with balancing that religious and school life. I just read The Names They Gave Us, which is a female protagonist, and that book is really good too. Okay, so truth be told, I've been looking at my heart and other black holes, because the girl who I exchanged books, I think it was Book Swapathon, wanted this book, and I almost got it, but I think I ended up sending her something else. But I was excited to read it. It's a 16-year-old physics nerd. Aisel is obsessed with plotting her own death. So it almost kind of reminds me a little bit of We Are the Ants when I was reading through the synopsis. So I'm excited to try this out. I finally got Ruined. I'd heard it's a little gory, which I'm not really a fan of, but how many times can you see it on Instagram and then see it on sale and not get it, right? So I'm excited to get Ruined, and I like that it's hardback, so that when the new versions come out in hardback, I can keep up with the series. Here is Boy by Roald Dahl, and I love Roald Dahl. He's one of my favorite authors. I love all his books. And so these are tales from his childhood. And when I take a lot of writing workshops, I'm a writing teacher, if you will. And so when I take a lot of workshops, his work in this book is used. And I've never read it, and it's nonfiction. So I was kind of thinking, you know, nonfiction November later or something like that. So I'm excited I got this and found it. It's got lots of pictures from his childhood and where he's lived as well. I love sharing authors' work with students and kind of using that mentor text to kind of guide them. So I'm excited to kind of maybe make some notes and then take it to school with me. Alright, the next I got the paperback version of Tiny Pretty Things. I have checked out this series from the library over and over and over and over again, and I just never get to it. So when I saw it on sale, they usually have the hardcovers at Book Outlet on sale, but I finally found the paperback and it was cheap, so I'm excited about it. It says, at one of Manhattan's most elite ballet schools, pretty polished dancers are hiding some terrible secrets and telling some twisted lies. So gotta love a little juicy book. Contemporary. It's a little thicker. It's definitely thicker than I thought. Oh, Shiny Broken Pieces is number 2. So let's see. It is 438 pages, so it's a little thicker than I thought it would be. Oh, they also had Sarah Desson's Saint Anything on sale, so I was excited to get this. I I have not read a Sarah Dessen book yet, and so anyway, I'm excited to try one of her books though. And then I got Always and Forever Laura Jean. I originally had this series in paperback and then am moving to hardback, so I have them over here. I was excited to find this. They had it on there. It's finally out at Book Outlet. You know, it usually takes 3 to 6 months for it to show up at Book Outlet, so it's finally at Book Outlet if you want one, and excited to have this at such a good price. And then now I just need the second one, and I can go ahead and read the series. And I cannot wait for the movie to come out. Jenny Han keeps posting and posting and posting about it in the past. Right now she's posting all these cool trips that she's on. Which, I don't know, if you don't follow her on Instagram, you need to. She is a great account to follow. I found the 10,000 Worlds in paperback. Sometimes they're in hardcover and sometimes they're in paperback, so I went ahead and got the paperback. I want to get the paperback series, and I have kind of my notes of what I want at Book Outlet, so I went ahead and got this. This was like $2. But Claudia Gray came to, I think, the San Antonio Book Festival, so she's an author who travels a lot, and you can meet her, so I'm excited to get this signed and read the series. So there are just so many books. I'm arriving kind of late to the YA scene, so there's so many series I need to check up on, so I've gotten to where I just like to buy the whole series and shoot through it, because if I don't, then I read one and never like get back to it. So yeah, this is another. If you don't have this series, these are really cheap on Book Outlet. I also got Belle's Library. I have seen this. There's so many cute pictures around, and these are just like little anecdotes and quotes and things like that. But I've wanted this for a while, and they finally had it on sale. It looks like there's a little like dirt and stuff on it, but that's okay. It was cheap, and I didn't have to pay the entire price because I knew it wasn't like a real book. So I'm excited for this to sit on my fairy tale shelf. I also got Once Upon a Dream, one of the Twisted Trails. Disney Press puts these out, and I love them. There's a little bit of scuff on the back, and there's some scuff on the spine, and it's the paperback version, but I'm okay. I have a lot of these. Like, I love all of these books. And the different series that they have, I'll show you in another video when I do my Barnes & Noble Black Friday video, that I got the other villains' tales that they had on sale. So I'm excited to dive in. I have not dove into one of these by Liz Braswell on these Twisted Tales yet, but they look good. The cover is just catchy. I also got the Dorothy Must Die Stories Volume 2. I don't think I have this one. So this series for me on my bookshelf, when I first met Danielle Page, I ended up with the paperback, and now the other series I have hardback, and so I'm like twisted. This might be one of those series I just have paperback and hardbacks mixed in together, but this one is the second stories, or the second volume in the stories that kind of match her series. If you haven't read the series yet, make sure it's on your radar. I'm so excited about this. So Kayla over at Books and Lala, whose like account is booming, congratulations. But she, in one of her Instagram stories, went on and on and on about, I think it's Westerwood, whatever the second book is. And so this is Furthermore, and Furthermore is the first book, and it's such a beautiful cover. There are only 3 things that matter to Alice Alexis Queen's Meadow: mother who wouldn't miss her, magic and color which seemed to elude her, and most important of all, father who always loved her. It's been almost 3 years since the day father disappeared from Farronwood with nothing but a ruler in his pocket, but Alice is determined to find him. She loves her father even more than she loves adventure, and she'll have to embark on one to find the other. So the second book just came out, and it's just as beautiful. But thanks to Kayla at Books and Lola, I was able to check and see if they had it. I think she even put it in one of her stories that she found it on Book Outlet. So I grabbed a copy. It is beautiful. So I'm so excited to have this. In fact, at my book event last night, I saw the second book, and they had that one in paperback, and I thought, oh, I'll just wait. I didn't grab it, but you know what? I didn't even remember that I bought that book, because I've been buying books like crazy lately. And I got A Conjuring of Light, so this is another series that I'm linked to the game on and collecting through Book Outlet. for cheaper with the hardcover edition. So I am excited to have this book. I think I just need one more to have the whole trilogy and just zoom through. Everybody loves this series, so I'm excited to read it. And I'm not sure I've read any Victoria Schwab books yet, so I know. Admitting shame, but I'm just excited. Thank you, Book Outlet, for making sure we can kind of afford to be able to read and catch up on series like these. Yeah, look at this. This is how many books I bought. Yep. That's what happens when you stay all weekend at home, or week, I should say, Thanksgiving week. I stayed all week at home. My family visited me, so I was sitting on the couch shoving through books the whole time. Where Things Come Back, this has won a bunch of awards. It's been on my Amazon wish list forever, and it's a really good price at Book Outlet. It says, in the remarkable, bizarre, and heart-rending summer, before Colin Witter's senior year of high school, everything he thinks he understands about a small and painfully dull Arkansas town vanishes. His cousin overdoses, his town becomes absurdly obsessed with the alleged reappearance of an extinct woodpecker, and most troubling of all, his sensitive, gifted 15-year-old brother Gabriel suddenly and explicitly disappears. So it does sound a little bit more YA than it does middle grade, but I'm excited. This book is very hyped on a lot of reading lists. It's got the American Library Association Award, 2 of them. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited. The War That Saved My Life is another book that is heavily talked about in the middle grade and YA world. This is also a Newbery Honor book, which I love, and I just can't wait to read it. I think this is a diverse read. Ada's 10 years old and never left her one-room apartment. Her cruel mother is too humiliated by Ada's twisted foot to let her outside. So when her little brother Jamie is shipped out to London to escape the war, Ada sneaks out to join him. So it does maybe talk a bit about special needs, but it goes into, we've got German spies and all sorts of things. So I'm excited to get this. A lot of people at Scholastic talk about it too. I think like Mr. Shu and my Project Lit book club. So yeah, definitely, I'm excited. I finally got everything, The Edge of Everything. This has also been on my kind of wish list for a long time. Look at the side, that's really pretty. I feel like I might have already bought this, but I'm just doing a giveaway. But anyway, this is about, for the perfect love, what would you be willing to lose? I got the soft cover of Snow Like Ashes, which I'm excited about. This is another series that I have yet to start that I want to. A lightning-fast tale of loyalty, love, and defending one's destiny. 16 years ago, the kingdom of winter was conquered and its citizens enslaved. So this sounds like a good January, February read for me, because I love to read winter books. Living in Texas, there's not a lot of opportunity to celebrate winter, so I love to kind of sneak inside winter with a good book. With that, I got the second one, Ice Like Fire, and so this is the next book, and it's paperback, so I'm excited. I don't want to read the synopsis because it'll probably give away the first book. I also got the Season of Bones next book. I'm not sure if this is the same size. I like when they're all the same size. But this is the Mime Order. Jesse, the reader, read this like a year ago and kind of put it on my radar with one of his book clubs. And so I saw it, and when I saw it on Book Outlet, I was like, let me pick this up real quick. So yeah, I just love, this is a $17 book, and you can get it for about, $6 or $7, and then with the sale, it was even better. So again, I know we need to support independent bookstores and things of that sort. And I do. I was at one yesterday at a book event, but I love also that we can get some access to good literature and kind of put it out in the world, when we finish with our books. And then, I don't know about y'all, but it's in my wheel of where my books go. I could care less about where all my other stuff goes. My parents, my family know exactly where to take my books. And I already have enough, I have money set aside for the book plates to put in them. I've thought this stuff out. Oh my goodness, this is so big. So at my library, I found the book 1 through 5 of the Immortal Instruments hardback, so I got them each for $2. So it's amazing. And so I just needed the sixth one. So I had put this in my cart a long time ago, and I'm so excited to finally have it in my possession. This is huge, 725 pages. Like, that would take me probably 2 months to read. Yeah. But yeah, it's awesome. And I moved that series into this bookshelf. I'm not liking it. Like, I kind of like this to be my lighter reads, and I think maybe my living room be my darker reads, but I don't know. I don't want to represent myself as some darker reader, but something to think about. I really got to work on my bookshelves this year. And probably buying another one. I got the important book for school. If you have kids or are a teacher, this is the book you should teach main idea out of. It is wonderful. Every page has a topic, and then they talk about the important things about it, but then always return to the important thing. And so it's great about like a clarifying statement, details, and then clarifying statement. So it's good for expository writing too. So just shout out to the teachers and the moms and the dads and the grandparents. This is a great book. I also got Behind Her Eyes. This is a book that I had seen at the library and checked out, never got around to it. A great October read, but I kind of sometimes get bored in genre, so I have to be careful. So I got this for kind of my adult thriller read when I'm ready for it next. Right, so I finally got Jacqueline Woodsland's Another Brooklyn. She's a great, diverse, and kind of lyrical writer. This looks like it's all prose, so that's good. So this is more of a story, but her writing is beautiful. It's also great for diverse reads. So definitely check out her, just search her name in the book outlet search and you'll find some great titles. I got The Children of Eden. This is another series that I have really wanted to read because the synopsis is so good, but just haven't gotten around to it from the library. So when I saw it on sale, I thought, well, I'll just keep it till I read it. And I wasn't gonna get this book, but just so many, I see it on Instagram so much, and I just couldn't help myself. So Girl in Pieces, and this is a little different. Charlotte Davis is in pieces. At 17, she's already lost more than most people do in a lifetime, but she's learned how to forget. The broken glass washes away the sorrow until there's nothing but calm. You don't have to think about your father in the river, your best friend who's gone forever, or your mother who has nothing left to give you. A deeply moving portrait of a girl in a world that owes her nothing and has taken so much, and the journey she undergoes to put herself back together. So these books always give me great insight into my life, and I love them. So yeah, I kept it in my cart. I also got The Star-Touched Queen. This is another book I've checked out from the library at least 3 or 4 times and haven't gotten to, so I thought I have a better shot of having it here to read. And I think the follow-up's still in hardback, so I didn't get that one, but I think once that comes to paperback, I'll get it later. Oh, and then I saw Once Upon a Dream, Another Twisted Tale. Now this one is the hardcover because it's a little newer, but I really liked it. And I figured for that series, my traditional tales shelf, which is about to be shelves, is kind of varied. So I love the cover. It's so pretty. Last adult book is In a Dark, Dark Wood. This is another one. I actually saw this, I think, when I was reading The Woman in Cabin 10. They talked about this book in the beginning because it was Ruth's, I guess, first kind of claim to fame. And so it sounded really good. I thought it would be a good thriller, October read later on. So I just went ahead and put it in my cart. And I think that's another one I've checked out from the library for a long time. And I finally got The Gruffalo. The Gruffalo's been on a lot of picture book lists lately that I've been looking at, and so I'm excited to have this in my collection and gonna see where I can put it in the curriculum. I don't know a lot about it. I've thumbed through it before at Half Price Books, but I'm gonna dive into it and see where I can put it in the curriculum or just save it for me. That's it for me. I would totally hold them all up, but they would fall everywhere because it was 30 some odd books. I'm not going to do that today and make a fool of myself and take more time out of your day. So if you made a book outlet video as well, make sure you let me know. Thanks for hanging with me as I showed you everything I bought. I'm glad to be back. I can't wait to get this posted and start sharing and talking to you guys about what you got on your Black Friday book outlet book haul. So I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Thanks. Have a great day. Merry Christmas!